international option, and today we're going to take you on a tour of our school.
Before we start, I would like to say this is not a school like any other, and it doesn't take long to realize. Just look at the students and you will understand that we are in a very creative environment.
Now we are in front of Artistico building that it used to be a primary school. It has conventional classroom, the finance department, and with office and a gym on the ground floor.
The origins of the school date back to 1887, when it was founded as a school of applied arts. In 1921, the school became a vocational school with courses dedicated to metalworking, ceramics, woodwork, stucco and decorative painting, and also dressmaking, embroidery and home economics. In 1930, it became an apprenticeship school of art and was named after the local artist Liceo Mengaroni.
Here in the hallway you can see his bust. Master ceramist in the early 20th centuries, his reproduction of antique maiolikas achieved results never reached by anyone else before.
Because of its long tradition in the production and decoration of ceramic, in 2019 our school created a small museum named Calme, with impressive works of art made by students that attended our school a few years ago. The artworks create an assorted catalog of shapes, material, dimensions that testify the student artistic research. As you wander along the hallway, have a look at the variety of techniques, themes and designs.
Right now, we're on the first floor in the finance department. Finance educates students in mastering more traditional techniques like painting, ink, drawing, and so on. It also delves into the illustration world, which plays a huge part not only in children's books, but also professional publications, for example, scientific books. Right now, we're along the fine arts corridor, and some of the classrooms have actually been decorated by the students themselves.
School days are usually balanced between regular subjects like maths, Italian language and literature, English and workshops. The school weeks go from Monday to Saturday. From Monday to Friday, school starts at 10 past 8 and ends at a quarter to 2. So it's a 6-period long with 2 breaks between second, third and fourth, fifth period. While on Saturday there are 5 periods and 1 break between the third and fourth. The fun thing is, the teachers move around classes with students do too. Because of COVID-19, things have changed quite a bit, but before everything went down, students move a lot each day and never stayed in a class for long. It's nice to stretch your legs and it's never boring this way. It's also necessary since many classrooms are made and equipped for a precise activity or specialization.
Just across the road there is the Mengaroni building, a 3-story building with an underground floor too, that holds most of the art labs and some special rooms. Here we are in the Aula del Dialogo or community space, designed to carry out interactive activities in a non-conventional learning environment. Furniture can be easily moved and the setting changes according to the different activities.
Our language lab is a classroom specifically equipped for learning languages. We use it to work in groups and spend time reading from the English library. We also use this room for after-school projects that can range from language certification courses to tea parties.
Art history is one of our core subjects. In this room we access specialized materials and we learn about our cultural heritage.
Each year
Artistico Mengaroni is also the education center for inclusion of our province. Our school has always dealt with issues related to inclusion and accessibility to learning. There is a team of psychologists and counselors that support students. Staff, parents, and a considerable number of teachers specialized into students' difficulties and special learning needs. Our school doesn't let anybody feel left out, and everybody is welcomed and their needs acknowledged.
The Italian school system is quite different from the European educational system. After attending primary and middle school, students choose among different kinds of secondary schools. Main choice is between vocational schools that teach a more specific job and different kinds of lyceums or grammar schools that are more centered on particular subjects like languages, science, math, and in our case, art.
Each art school has a different set of specializations. The students attending the school try them all out the first 2 years and then they choose the one they prefer and that they're going to specialize the remaining 3. Our art school offers 6 different specializations: graphic design, architecture, fashion design, interior design, fine arts, and multimedia.
In the interior design department, here students learn how to make ordinary objects not only more functional, but also more pleasant and artistic way. Here students also learn how to furnish places, spaces and rooms, and so on. Here on the walls you can see some examples of projects made by students.
Fashion design is, as the name says, about fashion. Students learn how to invent clothing items, but also how to make them with different kinds of fabrics and materials, and the chemistry behind them. They also study the way clothing has evolved through history and base it on specific contexts.
If you look around the corner, you can see an example of clothes designed by students. Some are inspired by past fashion trends. Others, like this one, are related to specific issues like teas made of plastic realized in a project about the environment.
Graphic design focuses on illustration and advertising, and it teaches different techniques from digital to traditional to create posters, logos, and book illustration, and so on. Graphic designs students often collaborate with local organizations by creating leaflets and flyers for important events that take place around the town and in the province.
This is the multimedia department. This section tackles all that is connected to editing, movie making, animation techniques that are and can be both traditional or digital. On the walls there are some pictures students have taken, and sometimes students work for important people or for special projects or work on commission for local organizations.
Architecture is the home of future and aspiring architects. They learn how to invent different kinds of buildings, keep in mind function, target audience, appearance, materials, and graphic and landscape aspect too.
Here's the Fab Lab, where students can recreate their projects using the latest technology thanks to specific programs and special equipment like the 3D printer or the laser cutter.
We have now come to the end of our tour. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Thank you for watching. Bye!